It is Friday again, and that means my favorite way, and hopefully your favorite way, to get to know your Atlas recruiter, the often imitated, never duplicated Atlas MedStaff 5-Question Friday. With me this week, after a very long 7-year absence, Adam Collette.
Good to see you, Rich.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So, just a little history. You did the very first one of these with me live in the old office.
That's true. I remember you came up with an idea and came to me and said, hey, let's try this thing. And it was pretty cool. People were like, hey, I want to be next. I want to be next.
Yeah.
I want to be next. And I think if you go to my bio, I think it's still on there.
It's still on there.
So,
yeah. Awesome. All right, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. First question, tell me who Adam Collette is.
I'm a recruiter here at Atlas MedStaff. I've been here for just over 10 years. Just had my 10-year anniversary about a week ago. But I'm a girl dad. I'm a hard worker. Love to make friends with my travelers. I try to play as much golf as I can outside of my work. I coach a competitive softball team, a 13U softball team, which is super fun, keeps me busy doing that kind of stuff. I just love interacting with people and just trying to make the world a better place.
You've had some of our best travelers over the years. So question 1A, is there like one or two that kind of stick out in your mind that really kind of shaped who you were?
I don't want to name any names.
Okay,
I mean, that's
unfair.
That's really unfair. I mean, I've worked with hundreds of travelers over 10 years, and there certainly is. There's some people that I've just made tons of connections with, and it's not even about the work anymore. It's about the relationship, just getting to know those people, knowing their families, knowing they get to know my family as they come through Omaha, and we get to meet them and stuff. But there's just too many. I would hate to leave anybody out. But I've had some travelers that have literally been with me for 9.5 or 9 years out of the 10 years. And those people know who they are. Yeah. But there's other people that, they did one contract with me and I'm still friends with them. They did 7 contracts with me and I'm still in contact with them. But I'm just blessed of the relationships that I've had with the people that I've worked with.
Question number 2, let's talk about your family. Catch me up on like where you're at, what your family's doing. Because when we talked last, your kids were young.
Very young.
Yeah, so
very
catch
young.
me up.
Yeah, so my oldest Jacqueline is a sophomore in high school. Super smart kid. She's interested in being a pediatrician, possibly.
Oh, nice.
So definitely wants to go down the medical field. She's applying as a sophomore in our school district. You can apply for a medical field position and get into an academy that kind of sets you on that path already in a high school level. So super excited for her on that. Brooklyn, my youngest, is 13. She's a 7th grader, and she's she's super smart as well. But she's my athletic girl. We play on a competitive 13U softball team and have a ton of fun. So a lot of my travelers know my wife Taryn as well. Taryn helps me out with my random acts of kindness and my Atlas adventures and does kind of the back end stuff here at Atlas for me. So super thankful for the opportunity that Atlas gives me to obviously kind of work as a team. It's more of a platform for us to have a business together per se, working with Atlas MedStaff. So much fun.
Well, as much as you get to know their family, they've gotten to know your family through all of this too. So
absolutely.
Taryn included.
It's very hard in this industry not to be just super transactional. Of a contract is transactional, and I've tried to always look at it as these are people, if my mom was on the road, if my wife was on the road, what would I want them to have an experience like? And I try to just follow that motto.
Question number 3, bucket list update.
Yeah.
Where have you completed any of? I think you have. So your bucket list right now on the website: golf at St. Andrews, see Duke play at Cameron Indoor, and base camp Everest.
I've done one of those things. I've gone to a couple basketball games at Duke, at Cameron Indoor. Been to a North Carolina Duke game, which is super fun.
Awesome.
In a couple weeks, I'm going to go to a Duke Arizona game at Arizona. So we've done the Cameron thing. Now Taryn and I are trying to mark off like a road game every year.
Nice.
On there. So I haven't done the base camp at Everest thing. Obviously, always a bucket list. It scares me a little bit more. The St. Andrews trip definitely in the future. It's definitely still on the bucket list. I've played some awesome top 100 golf courses around the country. Went and played Pebble Beach last year. I've played Chambers Bay up in Tacoma, Washington, and I'm going to go down and play TPC Scottsdale in Arizona here in a few weeks when we go to that Duke game. So golf's my go-to. It's kind of my outside of family. That's what my time is spent doing now.
We need to update that. Question number 4: who or what inspires you?
Honestly, my kids inspire me now. I'm just amazed at just the energy that kids have these days. My oldest Jacqueline is super into her faith and into church, and that just really inspires me to be a better person myself. They do things that I never, or wasn't as smart as they were when they are kids now, and like, they just inspire me to be a better person and work harder and continue to be a good person in society.
Question number 5. I think I know the answer to this. If you go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Oh man, if I go anywhere in the world, I'd go over to Scotland and play golf. The history of golf in Scotland, England, and all that stuff is just amazing. Yeah. So there's just so many golf trips that I have on a list that I want to knock off. It'll come. It'll come one of these days.
You'll get there.
Yes, sir.
For sure. All right, Mr. Collette, thank you so much.
Awesome.
I'm so glad we got to do this again. So this is the part where I say, if this sounds like a recruiter for you, I'll put all his information down here though, but if you've never interacted with Adam before, I'd be surprised. He's everywhere that Atlas is. Feel free to contact him. It's all right here. Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you, guys.
We'll see you next time.